Have you ever wondered, how do I know if my duck is a hen or a drake? Let me show you how you know. When ducks are old enough, they have their full adult plumage. It's really easy to tell because the males will get a little curled feather right at the base of their tail. So it's pretty easy visually to tell which ducks are the males and which are the females. But when they're young, like this, and don't have their adult plumage, or when they're molting, like these guys, they don't have the curl anymore. Also, depending on breed, sometimes males, like this guy here, can actually have a different colored plumage. Now, during the spring and early summer, he actually has a bright, beautiful green head. But as you can tell right now, it's not so bright or beautiful. It's very dull, and that's because we're getting into fall time and winter, and camouflaging is more important than breeding. So that plumage color can change throughout the course of the year, which may make it a little bit more difficult. So how can you tell? It all comes down to the quack. Excuse the ducks. And answer some questions you may have had. Hello, Eleanor. And in this case, the stereotypes are true. The girls are loudmouths. So the easiest way to tell your ducks apart is once they start getting their adult voices. You know, when they're babies, they just kind of peep. But once they start getting their like full voice and figuring out how to quack, that's your dead giveaway. These girls, loud. They make your stereotypical quack sound that you expect to hear from a duck. Whereas the boys are much quieter. They have more of a raspy sound, like they've lost their voice. So it's not very loud, and like I said, very raspy. Here's some examples. These two ducklings here, yes, they're still ducklings. They're only about 8 weeks old, and they were both rejected by their mother, so they're in here by themselves. But we have one female and one male. Let's see if you can figure out which one's which. Did you guess that the black and white one is female and the solid white is male? Because if so, you would be correct. So now the question is, which of our babies here are female and which are male? Well, it's a little tricky at the moment. The silver one is very much female. She's very loud and quacky, just like her mom. But the other three don't quack very often, so I don't get to hear them very often. Plus, they all look so much alike, it's hard to tell them apart, even if I do hear them quack. So I think the lighter caramel colored one is a female, and then the two with the darker colored heads, I might be both male. I haven't quite figured it out yet. We're still listening, but I'm sure we'll figure it out soon and let you know. So thank you for joining us. I hope that this helped you out maybe in your own flock to figure out which are females and which are males. Just listen for the quack. Just thought I'd throw this quick little clip right here at the end. These guys are a couple weeks older now, and last night I didn't have my camera on me, but all of the babies were quacking, and those two darker ones were definitely males. I'll try to get closer here and see if I can convince them to quack for you to hear that. These are the two mommies here in the front, And then the babies are back here hiding in the grass. Let's see if we can get them to quack for us. So before I get too close, this is the silver one. That is a female. And then the caramel one back here is a female. These are our two males. I don't know if you can tell with all the other ones quacking, but those are some very raspy quacks they got going on there. So those are our two males. You can also see now that they're older that the one in the back there, he is shaping up to be quite the handsome boy. He's very big and he's starting to get a darker face. And then I'm sure this one in the front will soon follow. So there you have it. Two males, two females. If this video was helpful for you, go ahead and hit the like button down there. If learning about homesteading life on small acreage is interesting to you, go ahead and subscribe. And we enjoy sharing our adventures, our successes, and our failures in hopes that people like you can learn and have a wonderful, successful homestead as well. So until next time, thanks for watching and God bless.